podcast, baby.
We
Two
are
mics, two
back.
dads. Back for the first time. Had a little break there. A much
Yeah.
needed break, though. So I don't know. Are you good, Mr. J? Or I messed it up. I'm JFK. You're the Reverend T Ninja Zilmer. How you doing, bud?
It's going. I'm starting to putz around outside, getting a lot of shit done.
Yes, 'tis the season, man. Spring
Tis
cleaning.
the
Spring is
season, and
upon
there's
us.
not really any sports going on, so
Right.
and Olivia wants to be out there helping me, so
Okay. Got a little bit of a helping there too. Yeah, that's good, man. Um, yeah, same here, man. The weather's finally getting nice. The Brewers are starting up their season, heading for
what is
another
it? This
heartbreak.
Thursday?
Thursday, I will be in attendance, and we'll see what happens. Got some new names, some young hot prospects. Maybe they got a shot, but
Just looking at the
I don't know.
preseason numbers and everything. I haven't watched the game yet this year or listened to it.
Yeah.
But, that one game when it was like 24-19 or whatever against the Dodgers, and then
Oh
we
yeah.
lost 9 to
Yeah.
0 to the Cubs.
Uh, that's really crazy though. I mean, you can't go from putting up 24 runs and just going and laying an egg, but who knows? Season's long, 162 games. That's a good
Hmm.
amount of time. We'll see what happens, right?
Maybe this
But
summer we'll go to a game, and we'll get a hotel at the or whatever, and we'll go to a game and we'll podcast from the game.
we should. Yeah. I wonder if Bob Uecker is available. Like, could we channel his spirit maybe, right? I think I've heard this, and this is unconfirmed, but if you take a bratwurst and a Miller Lite up to his statue in the park, because he has that little statue where he sits way
Hmm.
up on like section 4 or whatever, and you leave it there for a day, the hot dog and the thing will disappear, and it will all because of Bob Uecker will return to eat it. The bratwurst, I'm
Exactly.
sorry. And maybe we could just catch him while he's doing that and channel that into a podcast. I'm sure he'd love to do it, man. But
Right.
anyway, speaking of deaths, buddy, hey, we are on the special podcast. We have a very, very important tribute we have to do to maybe arguably one of the most important people in the history of this civilization.
If not the first, but
Maybe
second.
he's up there. He is definitely up there. A true American, a master of all the arts. We're talking TV, film, martial arts. The one and only Chuck Norris. Rest in peace, Chuck.
Charles Ray Chuck Norris. Did you know that Chuck didn't come along until he joined the Air Force?
Really?
Yeah, I saw that. He was born in 1940
That, yeah. Again,
in
very
Oklahoma.
surprising that this guy was 86 years old, man. And if
I
that guy
know,
was
right?
86, he looked real good for 86, man. But that's Chuck Norris. He can do that.
I thought for the longest time, oh shit. I saw a meme that he was born the day before the Nazis surrendered. So was that like 45?
Yeah. Yep.
So I thought the longest time he was born in 45, but he was actually born in 1940.
1940. He was already, at the
March 10th
start
of
of the, World
1940.
War II. Oh, yeah. So he just turned 86. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Martial arts background. He was a karate and founder of Chunk. How do you
He
pronounce
had
it?
some pretty serious
Chun
stuff,
Duk
man.
Do. His martial arts. He holds a black belt in multiple disciplines: Tai Sung Do, Taekwondo, and Brazilian Jiu Jitsu.
He was the first person outside of the Western Hemisphere to get a black belt in Taekwondo, a ninth degree
Mm-hmm.
black belt, which I guess is the highest you can get.
Yeah.
Which again, because I'm such a Taekwondo aficionado, I know that. Yeah, ninth. Yeah, it's pretty good. So yeah, the dude was a legit fighter, man. He competed as a martial arts guy, man, and you know you just don't fuck with that guy. I'm telling you, man. I mean, the fact that this guy he was he fought Bruce Lee, right? That catapulted him to
And
stardom. But I
actually,
mean, this guy
in
was a
that movie,
master.
he fought Bruce Lee. There was legit fighting.
Yes, correct. That was one of the reasons that movie was so successful. It's because it didn't look fake. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
And go back and watch it. Like, here's the thing: you go back and watch that movie, put your face up to the screen, and Chuck will kick you through the screen. That's a fact.
Exactly.
Scientific fact. You have to try it. And
I mean,
I'm
he
sure there's
even
people out there who are
started
like, it
his
doesn't.
own
That's not
type
real.
of martial arts discipline.
Right. He was that good at martial arts that they're like, fuck, man, you got to start your own martial arts.
Hmm. Well, acting career, he was in Way of the Dragon with Bruce Lee. I think that's what really
Fantastic.
catapulted him into the acting. And then you had Missing in
Yes.
Action.
Oh, yeah.
And then, of course,
Oh, yeah.
Delta Force.
Yes. Great
And then
series.
TV wise, Walker.
Oh, God. Walker, Texas Ranger, man. So those other movies are great. Delta Force are fantastic. Braddock, Missing in Action, all fantastic movies, right? At least the first ones. Some of the sequels were kind of out there, but
One and two was good, but the
Walker,
rest of them, eh. My grandfather couldn't watch them at all.
yeah. I agree. Some of them were just ridiculous. Kind of like the Rambo movies. They got more ridiculous as they
Yeah.
got moving along. And
He
Die
was
Hard
in
too.
actually
Same,
in
you know what I
Delta
mean?
Force 1 and 2. 2 was, yeah. 1
It's
was the
tough to top
best.
the original, dude.
Yeah. But Walker, I
But
mean,
Walker, dude, every day after school, man, from Grant Elementary School, I'd walk
mm-hmm.
home, and I remember your grandma lived right across the street. Remember that?
Yep.
I'd walk home with my brother, pick him up from the babysitter, and we'd watch Walker, Texas Ranger, man. And that
Exactly.
motherfucker was
We'd
the
walk
best damn
Walker, and then
show.
Grandma would make us a sandwich.
So
Military
damn good, man.
service. He was in the Air Force as an air policeman in the late 50s.
Did he serve in Korea at all? Do we know that, or was he just?
He was during the Korea War, but he wasn't actually in combat. He was just more of
Gotcha. Okay.
pipe icon, Chuck Norris facts, the hilarious about his strength and toughness and instability.
So many good ones, man. I think my favorite is Chuck Norris's "Tears Cure Cancer." Too bad he's never cried. And I remember when these were getting really popular, I told that to my grandma, who at the time was kind of like right in the middle of the start of her dementia and Alzheimer's, and she
Mhm.
thought I was telling the truth. She goes, "Really?" No, sorry, grandma. That's
Even
not a.
in
It's,
was it Expendables 2? 2,
oh
he's
yeah,
like,
yep,
I heard you got bit by a cobra. Yeah, after 5 days, the cobra died.
yeah. That's right.
And it was just so hilarious that he went with it.
I know he loved it too. Yeah, he embraced those Chuck Norris facts, right? I mean, those were just some of the
Chuck
best fucking
Norris does
like
when he does push-ups, he pushes the whole earth
pushes
down.
the earth. These
Death
are
had
all
a near
verified
Chuck
facts too.
experience.
Chuck Norris visited the Virgin Islands. Now they're just called the islands.
I like the fact of, how Islam, if you die, you get 72 virgins.
Yep.
Yeah, there's no more virgins in heaven.
Oh my God.
So,
Yeah, dude, those were pretty fun too. They tried putting Chuck Norris's face on Mount Rushmore, but the granite wasn't hard enough for his beard.
or like on Family Guy, or not Stewie, Brian goes, there's no way there's an extra fist underneath Chuck Norris's beard.
Oh yeah, there's beard. It pops out and smacks Peter in the face. Oh my God, dude. It's just, he's a cultural icon, man. And that
I
dude,
know, it's
the
like,
one movie you sent me on Instagram, Sidekicks. Remember that movie?
yeah.
Oh, so good. And if you're out there saying, "Oh, Sidekicks was really stupid. It was just a rehashing of the Karate Kid," clearly you're a racist and you deserve death. Okay, the Sidekicks was amazing, dude. I love that fucking movie.
Come
Oh my
on,
God,
Barry, you can do it.
Barry, he's climbing the rope, and then to get the final movie or the final scene where they're breaking the bricks, he starts the freaking bricks on fire because apparently that makes them softer. Which I'm like, what? Okay, really?
Or that
Fucking it.
actor, he's like, yeah, he retired because he couldn't beat me. And then when he kicks him in the face and spins him around, I'm like, whoa!
Right. Well, hey, and speaking of kicks, the world would never know what a roundhouse kick was unless it wasn't for Chuck Norris. So you're welcome, world.
That's debatable.
Man. I mean, he didn't invent it, but he certainly as fuck perfected it. Just like
It's
Henry
either
Ford
him
didn't
or
invent the
Patrick
car, he
Swayze.
just perfected it. Prove me wrong.
Him or Patrick Swayze?
Well, I mean, who was first though? Damn
Yeah.
it, I think you're right. Well, because when did the roundhouse really become effective? It was in Walker, Texas. Oh shit, you might be right. It might be Roadhouse.
We'd have to look that up. It's either.
Shit. Oh man.
But anyway, we lost another one. But the thing is, though, like 2026, dude, let's like fucking knock it off.
Yeah.
We lost Home Alone's mom.
Yeah. We've had some bad ones, man.
Yeah, this year's been rough. You gotta check your millennial friends.
I know, dude. This is like all these people we grew up with and just fucking A, man.
Exactly.
Oh well. But it's okay. I think we'll live. I think
Here's to Chuck.
Chuck, I'm gonna open it early for you, Chuck. I will remember you. Wait, no, that's not the right Sarah McLachlan song. In the arms of the angels, fly away from here.
I
Oh,
liked
you Sarah
it that
McLachlan fans listening.
right. Dude, when I saw that, I'm like,
Ooh,
I was actually heartbroken.
I know, dude. I know. He was a big part of my childhood, man.
Yeah,
You
it
know, you
was a
go on the
big part,
playground,
you know.
pretend you're Chuck Norris, you know? It's like, you'd ask yourself, remember that big trend, what would Jesus do? And like everybody's asking, and then all of a sudden Jesus is like, I don't know, ask Chuck Norris. You know what I mean? Like I
Right.
remember Chuck Norris got a tattoo of Jesus, and that was huge for Jesus. Like,
Mm-hmm.
whoa, that really boosted Jesus's popularity.
Right.
But fucking A, man. Ugh. Yeah, this one stings. It's like Ozzy Osbourne, man. That one stung
Yeah,
too.
that's right up there.
So, rest in peace, Chuck. We'll always have Walker. We'll always have Missing in Action and Delta Force, and of course, Enter the Dragon. Um,
Exactly.
so, or Way of the Dragon. I'm sorry, not Enter the Dragon. But yeah. Uh, so yeah.
All right.
Now we brought everybody down. Let's move.
Let's move on. All right, Dad hacks.
Yeah. Oh.
This week I've got timers.
Ooh. Okay, I'm intrigued. Tell me.
For some reason, Olivia wants to watch her tablet before she goes to bed. It's unwinding time.
Sure. Gotcha.
And then she watches story bots and informational stuff like that.
Yep.
So it's like, all right, we're going to set a timer on your tablet. You know how, like, when we go to bed, I don't know if you do this, but me and Amber, while we're laying in bed with Olivia, we watch our phones, social media and everything.
Yep.
So we say, all right, timer. I got 5-10 minute timer, whatever, depending on what time it is. And then as soon as the timer goes off, she hands the tablet to Mom, and then we lay down, and then she falls asleep.
Mm.
And then I pick her up and put her in her bed. Because
Sure.
we're not quite at that point where she's sleeping in her own bed yet, but when she's fallen asleep, we put her in there and she's fine.
Yep.
But the timers really work. Even if I'm like, Olivia, I'm going to set a 5-minute timer. I need you to clean up.
Mm.
And she does it. And as soon as the 5 minutes up, we'll go do something else. Or her and I will go have a snack or something. So with her, timers really work.
Nice. That is a good one. I've used that on Mabel. Jet still, he doesn't understand the concept of time really. But yeah, that's a good one. It's simple to use, and they understand. Hey, I get a certain amount of time. I'll do it, and I'll move forward with it when I'm done. Have you had any problems with her just saying no, I want more time or anything like that?
No, she would keep going.
Hmm.
Depending on what it is, like cleaning up. We had a toy that she had that she loved that she got when me, her, and Grandpa went to lunch together. And then the waitress gave her like a ring, like one of the plastic
Oh
rings
yeah.
and stickers and stuff. And it ended up getting broken because someone stepped on it.
Yeah.
And now it's like there for a little bit. Timer ran out. She kept cleaning. Well, I gotta get this quick. I'm like, okay, because we're walking because she understands walking around. If something's there, you're not paying attention. You step on it or break it. So, timer. It depends on the situation. Like I said, there was a week or two or probably about a couple days, not a week, a couple days. She's like, all right, I gotta finish this when I'm done. Then I'll be done, and then we'll go do whatever.
Sure. All right. Right on.
I mean, like I said, the timer wise, it all depends on the situation. Hey, I'm gonna set the timer for 20 minutes. You play. Don't deal with mom or dad because they got to do something that's gonna be
Right.
easier when they're not attached to your hip.
Have you ever said like, here, I'll give you 5 minutes and actually set it to like one? Because they can't tell what exactly 1 minute, 5 minutes are. Have you done that to kind of
Oh,
just cut corners?
I have not because Olivia, it's, when it comes to time, she's really good with it
Hmm.
because we have her set the timer.
Gotcha.
And she
Okay.
knows the counting of like 1 to 19, and then 19, it's 100. So she gets the
Hmm.
basic like 1 through 10. So we have to have her set the timer.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Now, I haven't tried shortening it, but the timers really work.
They do. Absolutely. Cool. My dad hack is kind of just simple, right? It's about making routine with chores around the
Okay.
house. I read a study, and it's pretty accurate, at least in my experience. The people who are more successful in life are the ones who did chores when they were kids. And that's because chores give you discipline. It gives you, teaches you responsibility, teaches you how to manage your time effectively, and that's important in life in every aspect of what we do as adults. And every day after school, I have my kids do the same chores. I have Jet clean up his room. He picks stuff, puts it in the hamper. Jet loads the dishwasher with soap, not the actual dishes. But then
Mm-hmm.
they help me put the dishes out of the dishwasher into the back in the you know cabinets, and it's worked really effectively, man. So you want success in life further down the line, kids have to learn how to work for it right away. And that is how they do it with some chores. So very simple. Nothing too special this week. Chore it up. Or else. That's all I got in the hacks.
The chore wise, we really haven't. Just to pick it up after yourself when you're done.
Sure.
And then once she's done eating, she knows she's got to take her plate to the sink.
Yeah. It's a good start. It's a good start
So
for
that's a
sure.
good start. You know, all right, we're done eating. Go, hey, can you please go take your plate to the sink?
Right.
And that's it. Um, I'd have to try that. I'm chore wise. I
I
mean,
mean, it can be
Olivia's gonna
simple.
be
Just
4 here in a couple weeks, so it's like, when do you start chores?
I don't know. Just whenever. It can be as simple as like the same day. Just hey, go put Daddy's hat on the in the hat area or something like that, man. Keep it simple. Just start your way up.
Yeah, I mean, my hat wise, I tell her to do something with my hat. She just puts it on and goes play. So we ended up getting her a hat, something like mine, the camouflage and everything, but it's pink.
Yeah.
So,
Hmm.
because when we're
Yeah.
outside, if it's just me and her, she has to have her blue jeans on, her hat on, you know, because we're outside putzing around doing
Nice.
something. No, if she's out with mom, she's got to have leggings on and
It's
her
the whole
CC
spiel.
hat and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. I hear you.
But no, the chore wise, you know, you kind of think about it because you look at it now. When we were growing up, we have to get stuff done before we could play.
Right. Exactly.
Now to this day is like I can't have alone time or I can't do something I want to do until I get these couple chores done.
Exactly. Helps you
So
prioritize things, man.
yeah,
And
exactly.
problem solve too. So, but anyways,
Yeah, that's a good one.
yeah, keep it up. What else we
All
got?
right, fun facts. You
Hit
ready?
me. Yeah.
All right, in the early days of hockey, pucks were sometimes kept frozen so they wouldn't bounce as much on the ice.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's fucking weird. If I've ever heard anything. Yeah,
Right.
hey, I just gotta put these pucks in the fridge, guys. You guys want some cold pucks? I mean, yeah, I guess, it makes sense. You don't want them to bounce all over the place because they are rubber.
Yeah.
There's no doubt
They're
about that,
rubber.
that they bounce. Interesting.
I mean,
I don't know.
yeah, they are. They are rubber.
Hmm.
State of hockey, Wells Fargo, the Wild when they were in the playoff. Um, that kind of makes sense, but at the same time, it's like if you're trying to block a shot and you got a ice cold
Oh,
puck coming at you,
oh,
that fucker's
right.
gonna hurt.
Oh, yeah. Or trying to hit that thing, man. If it's harder, that might fuck your stick up. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like,
true.
I don't know if it would break it, but it would just make could warp it. And you're like,
It
shit.
would
Because those
definitely.
hockey sticks ain't cheap. That's for sure.
Uh-uh.
And by the way, we got to get into the hockey stick business, dude. Fucking $100 and some for a hockey stick, piece of wood.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, we're in the wrong business. But anyways, yeah, I that is interesting, man. I mean, then what
Yeah.
happened though? Like if they ran out, I don't know. That's cool though. When was the last time people stopped doing that? Do we know?
Mm. 80s.
Yeah, really? Huh. Interesting. Okay. What else you got?
Next one, even though it's only 2% of your body weight, the human brain uses around 20% of your body's energy.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. Why don't you tell that to some of my coworkers? I don't believe that. But no,
Right?
okay. Only 20% though, huh?
Only 20% of your body. Energy.
I oh, I would think it'd be a little more
I
because it's
thought
always
it would have
cold.
been more.
Yeah. Huh. Interesting. And is that like average or do smarter people use more? Or is that just I don't know. Interesting.
It says on average.
Okay. On average. Uh-huh.
I thought it would been more of 20% of your body's energy just for the fact of like your brain like dictates
Yeah.
everything.
If only the fucking brain would burn 20% of your calories. You know what I mean? All you'd have to do is just think really hard. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Oh, yep, 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 yep. Okay. I just ran a mile in my head. Bam.
Exactly. All right. Next one is the Halifax explosion of 1917.
Okay.
Two ships collided, one carrying explosives. The blast was one of the largest non-nuclear explosions in history, destroying most of the city and killing about 2,000 people.
Well, there's your first problem, is you're carrying a bunch of explosives on a boat.
A suicide jockey.
That's fucking ridiculous. Wow.
They collided
Wow.
and destroyed much of the city of
Right.
Halifax, and 2,000 people died.
But the silver lining here, though, Terry, is that Halifax is in Canada. So really, was it that big of a tragedy?
As
That's
long
right.
as
I
maple
said it.
syrup was, at least as long as maple syrup wasn't destroyed.
Good point. But we can make our own fucking maple syrup, dude. We got trees and shit.
I know
We got
I got
plenty of
neighbors
maple
that got
trees.
the bags out right now.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, come on, Canada. You want us to have sympathy for you, please. No, I disagree. And you know what? Interestingly enough, I actually looking this up. The driver of that boat was none other than Canadian hockey sensation Conor McGregor. Or not McGregor, McDavid. Damn it, I messed the joke up. Shit. We'll fix that in editing. Fix it in post. Connor McDavid. He was driving that. So, he misses
Yeah.
his target again. Boom. Bam. Anyways. All right.
But it was one of the largest non-nuclear explosions.
Interesting. Halifax, huh? Never been there.
Yeah.
I know it's on the East Coast. A lot of what was it? Yeah, shipping goes on a lot there. It's right out there up on the shit. What's that body of water?
Yeah, it's
Uh,
up there. I think that's a lot of too where the oh my god. Like the crab fishing and tuna fishing going
yep.
at too.
Sure.
Right in
Sure.
that
Sure. Sure.
area.
Sure. Yeah, I believe it.
So yeah,
All right.
nothing really too exciting this week for fun facts.
No, it's okay. They are fun, and if you don't like it, you just are a cold, soulless son of a bitch who has nothing more to live for. Let's just be honest. I had fun, Terry, and if
Yeah,
you
no,
didn't have
exactly.
fun,
The fun
yeah,
facts, it's like if you guys learn something from the fun facts and you go on Jeopardy or something and you win like the prize, make
right,
sure you give a portion of it because you heard the answer from us.
from us. Okay, checks can be made out to either Jay Kaiser or Terry Zilmer, whatever you think. If indeed you do win a game show. Disclaimer: anybody watching this that wins a game show with knowledge that they gain from exclusively from this podcast, you owe us some kind of perpetuity. So, yeah,
Let's go
thank you.
6%.
Yeah, okay, that's good. Sure.
We'll do 6%, but then once
Yeah,
we start our LLC, it's gonna go up.
yeah. This is introductory pricing, okay, guys, just so you're aware.
So you get
All
in a
right.
ground floor, and then we'll actually also have an advertisement for you.
Yes, exactly.
This podcast has been brought to you by.
Yeah, baby.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Terry, I think it's that time. I think it's that time.
It is that time. I actually opened another one. Because I opened one last
Oh,
night. I opened one last night while doing some homework. And I said, fuck it, and went to bed. And I woke up and I still had a half a can of Monster.
nice. 4 out of 5 doctors recommend drinking Monster. The other one is dead because he didn't drink his Monster. It's a fact, guys.
I heard rumors that Monster is actually Chuck Norris's tears.
Wow, that's deep. It's deep.
All right, Monster. The
Monster
Battle of
Smash.
Starling Bridge.
Yeah,
This one's
let's
dealing
do
with
it.
William Wallace. Did you see the meme I sent you that people are still bringing flowers to his grave? But they still bring flowers to his grave to this day.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that was like almost 1,000 years ago, dude.
1297.
Wow. This is one big motherfucking battle, and
Yeah,
let's
it
get
took
into it, man.
place September 11th of 1297 near Stirling in Scotland during the First War of Scottish Independence. Scottish forces were led by William Wallace himself, and Andrew
Mm-hmm.
Moray defeated a large English army commanded by John D. Warren, 6th Earl of Surrey. The Scottish attacked the English while crossing a narrow bridge, trapping and defeating them. The victory became a major symbol of Scottish resistance against Edward the First of England. The
Ooh,
movie Braveheart was actually loosely based on this battle.
yes, loosely. Yeah, don't get me started on Braveheart. Great movie, but not the most factually correct, right? Um, how many forces we
It's not
got
in
here?
the
What?
top 10 best battle movies, but it's up there for one of the best movies out there.
Yeah. What do we got for forces? Strength of forces.
William Wallace versus John D. Warren, 6th Earl of Surrey, Surrey.
Surrey. Surrey.
Surrey, or the 6th Earl of Surrey. It looks like the English was actually much bigger, but since it was a bridge, they got the hell's that called? The spank? No, you got a huge force and you narrowed it down to a certain.
Consolidate. I don't know what the technical term is. You
The
do do
Romans
do
were
do do.
really, the Romans were really, kill box.
Yeah.
There was another term for it, but I remember being in the military. It's called a kill box. Um,
Hmm.
I don't know about this one. I mean,
Well, okay.
you got the
First of all,
numbers. England has the numbers, and
England
from
has the numbers,
Scotland,
but
the Scottish.
Scotland, they're pissed off, man. They are fucking pissed
Mm-hmm.
of hundreds of years of the British taking their land, taking their property, taking everything away from them, their freedom. All these Scots want to do is just sip their scotch and play with their balls and their kilt, okay? Because that's what I would do if I was in Scotland. I don't know what
Mm-hmm.
else there is to do in Scotland. Seems kind of like a boring place, but the reality is these guys were under British oppression. They're like, fuck this shit. William Wallace, that dude was an OG. He was the Chuck Norris of his time. In fact, do you remember William Wallace, Scottish Ranger? Terrible show. It only lasted one season, but they had that motivation. So,
Yeah.
you know, do the British win with Monster?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. That
Just
freedom
because
thing
it's
is when you,
dealing with the
yeah,
narrowing and you can only get so many people across.
correct. Yeah. I don't think so, man. I think this is always going to be a win for Scottish people. It doesn't change history. The Scots, they had they had the charismatic leader, the guy who was like, "Fuck it, man, I'm gonna beat these motherfucking British to death with my own kilt if I have to," and they weren't going to surrender. And then, of course, when you
Mm-mm.
have, and if you've listened to this podcast, which I know millions of people have, the fact is, when you have these kind of situations where you bring your forces together and kind of congest it, it makes it
Yeah.
harder for opposing forces. So,
Mm-hmm.
you know, just my 2 cents, man.
Yeah. I don't think it would change the outlook on this one.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll take William Wallace over a can of Monster any day.
Oh, yeah. Guy had a real set of low hangers. That's why his kilt went all the way down to his ankles. That guy
Mm-hmm.
had some balls. And that's why
That he did.
Braveheart's incorrect, is because we all know, Mel Gibson has really tiny testicles and he couldn't pull it off. But that's just, that's a minor thing, not a
Yeah.
big one. Oh yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Unpopular opinion.
Yeah. Unpopular opinion. All right. Here we go. Ready? Ready? The NHL and NBA seasons are fucking too long. I hate it. And now because I say this because we're approaching the playoffs, right? Playoffs start April 19th for the NHL. Do you know theoretically when the season's going to get over? Middle of June, Terry. That is 2 months of playoffs. 2 months.
Seriously?
What the flying? It's the same with the NBA. All right, this bullshit best out of 7 series shit has got to go. All right, it just has to. I get it that you're trying to make it more competitive, but really it's about making more money. I get it. And you don't have to change the record books if if you go to less games. But for crying out loud, 2 months of this shit going on. I'm a big fan of game sevens more than anybody. I love them. They're the best. But are they necessary?
I don't think for NBA or hockey. Baseball wise, yes.
Right. But baseball only lets in, X amount of teams, whereas, and NBA and NHL, they're letting in, NBA lets in 10 teams now from each conference, so 20 of the 30, so 2/3 the league, and NHL lets in 16 out of 30, so more than half the league. And baseball's not like that. It lets in division winners plus 2 wild cards.
Yeah.
So, man, I got to tell you, I hate it. It's just ridiculous. Like there's so much more shit to do, especially in Wisconsin when the weather's getting better and you want to get outside and go things, but you're like, oh shit, my favorite team, like the Bucks or in my case, the Dallas Stars, they're playing the playoffs. I want to watch that game.
Yeah.
Fucking ridiculous. So,
I don't know about you, but the only sport that I actually enjoy listening to on the radio is baseball.
Right. Yeah. I agree.
It might be just to the fact that we had Bob Uecker, listening to Bob Uecker announce it our whole childhood and everything, but
true.
I can't do basketball. I can't do hockey. Football, if it comes push to shove and I can,
Right. If there's no other way, right?
No. I'm not a big NBA fan. I'm not really big into basketball.
Most of the NBA players are fans.
Hockey, I'm starting to get into it. I mean, if the Wild is on, I'll watch them if I got it, but
right.
Like you said, the weather's getting nice. I ain't sitting inside watching fucking hockey in like May when I can be outside cleaning something up or putzing around in my garage working on my motorcycle.
Right. Exactly. Especially with little kids, man. They want to get out of the house. They want to run around. And it's great when they run around because then they get all tired and shit. And then you're like, oh, cool. Run them or wear them out. Boom.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Exactly. I mean, why can't they go to like the NBA? Why can't they have the same setup as March Madness?
Yeah. Big tournament, right? That'd be fucking cool. One and done, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's a genius idea. Shit, man. That is a good idea. I like it. I like it a lot. All right. That's my unpopular opinion. I'm going to stick to it. I know for the sake of time because we'll keep it going here. All right. You know what time it is, Terry? It is time for another conspiracy corner. Woo, woo, woo. See the red light? Woo, woo, woo. Red alert. This is a conspiracy corner.
Red alert.
Take it away, Terry Zilmer.
All right, this week we're going to talk about the phantom time hypothesis.
Don't know this one. Hit me.
It's a theory claiming that about 297 years of history, so from AD 614 to 911, were invented and never actually happened.
Oh.
It was posed by Herbert Elegey in 1991, according to the idea, rulers such as Otto III, Holy Roman Empire, and Pope Sylvester II supposedly altered the calendar to make the year 1000 AD occur during their reign.
Really?
Most historians reject the theories because archaeological evidence, historical records, and astronomical data shows that those certain really did happen.
That's a tough one, man. I could buy it, right? There's not a lot of, documentation. There certainly wasn't the level of technology we have now where you could keep track of that shit.
Yeah, I mean they still had some stuff, but
Interesting. What's the
I mean
biggest piece of proof, I guess?
you got rulers and leaders like that like back then everything they said was gospel and everything, so I could see that they wanted to hit that milestone. But I thought it's just funny like that they had it. It's one of those where I think it's stupid.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Again, man. Okay, but that's the other thing though. Like if you think about, you know, yes, okay, technology didn't exist where people could really keep good records, but what else did people have to do back then? They wrote everything down. They contained it in books. So
Mm-hmm.
a lot of that
I mean,
shit
yeah,
could,
I mean that's almost what 300 years
yeah, of just,
that they just jumped.
yeah, for no reason, or and like I just it's hard to believe that 300
Yeah,
years.
this one is definitely a zero.
Yeah, I was gonna say like a point 0.5, maybe. I don't know,
Maybe
because
a
you never
zero
know.
one.
Tough call though, right?
Yeah, I mean it's still funny. Like, oh, we're gonna skip 300 years because if it's 300 years, we'd be living in what 17 something,
Yeah, something like that.
1726.
1726, man. Hmm.
That's just weird. Yeah, this one is a zero. I thought it was funny, just for the fact of two people wanted to skip 300 years, and you have so many people back then that didn't have the technology to connect with everyone. So would that really would have happened?
Yeah,
Because it
good
seems like
point.
Holy Rome Emperor Otto the Third and Pope. So you got two
Hmm.
spots, but then how big was? I mean, how big? Look how big the world was during that time,
Right.
and they
That's a good
didn't
point
have the
too, right?
technology.
But the thing with like a conspiracy like that, man, you think that it was something would have leaked by then. I mean,
Hmm.
that would be way too hard to convince people that 300 years had just gone by, right? Yeah. I don't know. I'll change mine to a zero, man. Fuck it, zero it is.
I mean, I could see it if with the 614 to 911 AD. I don't think so. Maybe nowadays, maybe.
Yeah. Nowadays, it's probably more feasible. Yeah, yeah. I get
Yeah.
what you're saying. Back then, not
Yeah.
gonna happen, man. All right. You know what time it is, Terry? No, it's not 12. What is Terry? No, it's not 12:53.
Fuck! I forgot my guitar.
Oh, that would have been nice.
Do 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 do.
It's the
It's the
final
final
countdown.
countdown. Do 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 do.
Final
The
countdown,
final
the only countdown we need.
countdown. This week we're doing top sandwiches.
Bam! Sandwiches, 2 slices of bread, a meat, a condiment, maybe some other accoutrements. The great handheld food of our time. The great one.
Exactly.
I say a burrito is a little better as a handheld food, but that's a separate topic.
That is a
Number
separate
5,
topic.
what you got?
All right, number 5, I got a shawarma wrap.
Oh, shawarma wrap. Yeah, good one. I never even would have thought of that. That's a delicious dish, man. The problem around here, though, is like there's not a lot of restaurants that have shawarma, you know?
The
Not in
only
Wisconsin.
one around my area there was a shawarma place in the Mall of America.
Oh, yeah. It's a shame, dude. It's just so good. You know what I mean? Oh,
I
especially when
know.
it's fresh, man.
Exactly.
Put some hummus on that. Oh, yeah. I'm a big hummus guy. But yeah, shawarma. Oh, baby.
Mm-hmm.
I have the Philly cheesesteak going east to Philadelphia.
It
Oh boy.
it depends on where you get the Philly cheesesteak from.
Yes. Well, I agree 100%. I'm just saying in general, the Philly cheesesteak is a
In
great
general, the
sandwich.
Philly cheesesteak. Yeah, I have that. I have the Philly at number 4.
Okay.
But
Good.
with my grandparents and my mom being from Philly,
Yeah. It's yeah.
I'm
You can't
used
get a
to
good one
the
around here.
actual legit Philly cheesesteak
Yeah, the good
because you got the
shit, man.
Philly cheesesteak from Philly, but then at the same time, it's like we get a Philly cheesesteak over here. I mean, yeah, it's the same. It's somewhat the same, but doesn't taste the same.
Good point. Very valid point, man. And I agree. I agree. Once you've had like a good pat, like either Pat's or Geno's, I've had them both. They're pretty good both. But
Yeah.
like you get a real Philly cheesesteak, it's hard to beat it, elsewhere. But that's it, man. That's my number 5. So you said you had it at 4. All right.
Yep.
I have the po' boy sandwich, man. Specifically the shrimp po' boy
Ooh.
down there in New Orleans, there in the bayou with all them Cajun folk.
I did
Yeah.
not put that on my list this time. I did not put on my
Oh.
list.
Yeah, man, I'm telling you, you go down to New Orleans and you get those fresh po' boys. It's the same thing. It's the same thing as the Philly cheesesteak. If you get a po' boy down in New Orleans versus anywhere else in the United States, it's not even going to come close. But a real,
Florida was close.
yeah, Florida could be. You're right. You're right because you're kind of in that
Florida was
general vicinity.
close, but Florida had the God, what sauce was that? They had a different sauce, but it had a little kick to it.
Yeah, but because you get the fresh shrimp down there in the Gulf, which is
Yeah.
good. Yeah, and that's what's important. But yeah, I mean it man,
Po' boy,
roast beef
yeah.
po' boys are good too, but I like the shrimp po' boys.
Yeah, the shrimp is better.
Alrighty, number 3. What do you got?
The Cabano.
The Cuban.
The
I got that
Cuban.
too, baby. Woo! Yeah.
Now, there's just something about it. The Swiss and salami on there, dude. I think
Oh,
that's what makes the sandwich so good. The
it,
ham,
it totally
seasoned
is.
pork.
Yep. Well, yeah, the pork is delicious there too, right? I
Mm-hmm.
think, and then you get it's that special bread too, man, and you get like the
And it's
Swiss
the
cheese.
panini style,
It
too.
is. It's not. The bread doesn't dominate the sandwich, and that's what
No.
makes a good sandwich. Is you can't have a sandwich that has just way too much bread. So I
Oh, it
love it.
depends. It depends on, like, I had, what is it? It's called a smash sandwich. It was
Okay.
in France.
Huh.
It was a big, big piece of bread with roast beef and those, French
Baguettes.
onion.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. The French onion, like, things that you put on top of the green bean casserole.
Oh yeah. Crunchy French
And they
crunchy
smush
onions.
it together, and majority of it is bread, but it's one of those sandwiches that's amazing if you're hungover.
Sure. I hear
But
you.
yeah, yeah. But the Cuban, the bread's just there, but like the amount of meat they put on there
Yeah.
between the
It's a
ham, seasoned pork, and the salami.
oh yeah. It's perfect, dude. It's a
And
perfect
that's
sandwich.
one of the only few sandwiches I'll eat that has Swiss on it.
Really?
I'm not a big Swiss fan.
Oh, well, then this is where we're going to get interesting when we get moving to the top of the list here. Number
Hmm
2, I got the grilled cheese. An old classic, but a good one, man. 2 slices of bread, some quality cheese. fry that shit up, whether you put olive oil or butter on the bread, it doesn't matter. I love a good old-fashioned grilled cheese, man. That motherfucker, any day of the week, a grilled cheese and a soup will do me. You can
But
have
what
me
kind of
with that.
soup though?
Depends. Tomato soup is always my favorite, or like a
Ew.
bisque, tomato bisque.
No,
Whoa!
I do not like tomato soup.
Oh boy. All right, what do you got for?
Mine was grilled cheese and ramen.
Okay, good choice. Not my preferred method, but still good.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah,
what
you can
about
never go wrong with a grilled cheese sandwich.
yeah,
My ex-mother-in-law, she would do 2 pieces of bread and olive oil, and then whatever cheese she had, and then she would to put tomato on there and then fry it.
interesting.
That was really good.
Okay. Hmm.
And number 2, I had the Monte Cristo.
Very delicious.
The
Good
French
choice.
toast,
Kind of
deli
similar
ham, and turkey fried.
yeah, the fried part of it's good. Yep.
And it's one of the few sandwiches you can use maple syrup. Yeah, I think it's the only sandwich you can actually dip it in maple
You can
syrup,
actually
and it's
put
still
maple. I mean, you can put
amazing.
maple syrup on a lot of things. It's very versatile. But yeah, on a
Yeah.
sandwich. Because yeah, Monte Cristo I've had breakfast Monte Cristos where I put syrup on. It's a great sandwich, man. And that's the other thing. It's versatile, right? You got the breakfast Monte Cristo. So
Yeah, you got a couple different because it's the French toast, and then normally they have ham or turkey. But then it all depends on like what if you're having it for breakfast or lunch.
right.
I know that was like one of my go-to sandwiches. Like if I go to somewhere have never been to, it's one of those that I will go to because I know
Yeah.
it's going to be good.
Yeah. All right. Number one, buddy. I have the Reuben. The Reuben sandwich, baby. That is my favorite sandwich, and I'm sticking to it.
That is a good sandwich.
I mean, you're talking the corned beef, the sauerkraut, the rye bread. I mean, come on, fry that bitch up.
With
Oh,
Thousand Island too.
with the Thousand Island. It's a great combination
It
of
is a great
savory
combination.
and tangy. Yeah.
That is a good sandwich, and I've never had a bad Reuben sandwich.
See? Yep. Yep.
Mine, I am going with the smoky barbecue brisket sandwich.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
talking the brisket, the coleslaw,
Oh, yeah.
the pickle,
Yes, to have all of it.
extra barbecue sauce. Dude, that's like the best sandwich in the world. I could eat that every day.
I agree with you. My hesitancy though is, I'm from, or I lived in Texas. I'm not from Texas, but
Yeah.
when we had fresh brisket, man, having those sandwiches, unbelievable to die for. But
Mm-hmm.
you can't really. I mean, you got to really find a good sandwich up here to have
You
it.
have
So
to, that's the problem with that is you gotta find a good place that makes the good sandwiches.
right, right,
I
right,
mean,
right.
I went to Arby's, had one for a little bit.
Oh yeah,
It was
that's
all
right.
right,
But it's a
but
chain, right? Yeah,
it's a chain one. I had one down in Alabama.
yeah.
Oh my God, that was the best brisket sandwich I ever had. I think it was that one. I think it was more of the coleslaw.
Sure.
Because the coleslaw that in Louisiana has more of that vinegar taste to it.
Oh yeah. Yep, yep, yep. That's a good point. If
So
regionally, yeah, the vinegar
it
does make a
does
difference.
that. I don't know if it's the vinegar taste that mixed with the barbecue that made it so good or whatever, but
Yep.
that was the best one I ever had.
Nice.
But
All righty. I love it. I'll talk with you on the next podcast. Everybody
all
out there,
right,
subscribe, all that shit. Do it.
deuces.
All righty. Peace, buddy.